Welcome to the show, everybody. So we're gonna go run some hydron. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I need to take a break from bright ass colors. Plus, my bad. Uh, Heard me too. I need to get this Rhino leveled up. And I need to swap out that Quanta real quick, just so that I'm leveling up some. Oh wait, I'm about to level up the last thing I have in my primaries. Nice. You know what? Let's grab this. See, and I don't want to bring anything that's got a lens in it. But I want to bring something that, oh, you know what? Good old faithful Billy Dean. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Okay, well, that's not working. There we go. I'm gonna eventually have to get oh, what's it called? A camera. So, to really start off this conversation, we have three topics we can choose from today. Science, which is like the broadest bullshit ever. Space, which technically could have science. We have the possibility of magic in the world. JD, I would like you to pick one.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Ballistics and archaic weapons, crude and dangerous, just like the Grenier.
Heard. JD, is your mic muted?
No,
Heard.
but I can't hear you very well.
Oh, well that's my bad. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Welcome to the party, Keto.
Yeah, what?
How you doing, buddy?
Don't know yet.
Don't know yet? Oh.
No.
Well, so you know, I'm streaming. I didn't know if you got all that message. But
No, I didn't. I got spammed, so.
heard. But I figured I'd let you know before you were like in here for like 35 minutes.
Well, I mean, you know, that's why I didn't do anything. I
Heard.
have to eat my morning oatmeal, bruh.
I feel that.
So what are you broadcasting?
Oh, you know, we're playing Warframe. Just a couple dudes playing Warframe. And talking about pretty much anything and everything, but we got 3 subjects today, because I thought that'd be fun.
You have 3 subjects.
Yeah, gotta pick one of 3 subjects.
Very interesting.
Science,
Uh-huh.
space, or the possibility of magic really existing in our plane. of existence.
Okay, well, I'll come back to all of that because I'm not really here.
Heard.
I thought like there was a reason. Like, was there a
Oh well,
meaning?
this is actually gonna be my what my YouTube show is, but mostly just playing Warframe. Sometimes, informational Warframe videos. But really, what we do is bullshit and talk about some crazy ass shit every time. We laugh about
Oh,
it.
oh,
Yeah. That way,
okay.
people get to see builds and talk about them, and then I can get followers too, and then ultimate goal, start a partnership. Even though it is PlayStation and it is after them, it gives the perspective of a PlayStation player, which a lot of people are getting perspective of a PC player, and not all the dynamics are the exact same.
Okay.
So then, they get to see,
Oh, wow, the feedback is real.
yeah, it is quite real.
It was
Ah,
me.
heard. Uh, but that way they'll get to see it from PlayStation, like a console perspective, and more people can associate with that. Um, really can't associate that well with Twitch because there's the whole different diagram. But the difference between Xbox and PlayStation isn't very vast, so the only difference are the Obsidian skins, the Jade skins, and I forget what switches are.
Now, what do you say the what now?
The Obsidian?
Oh,
The Obsidian stuff is the stuff for PlayStation. The Jade stuff is the stuff for Xbox.
oh, Switch
And
has a color too?
Switch has a color too. I think theirs
Okay,
is
hold
red.
on. Give me a second, I'm gonna look.
But I might be wrong. It might be a different color. Like I said, I don't
I'm
know that much about it.
I'm I'm looking.
Well, I'm telling anybody who might watch this, like, I don't want to be misinforming bastard.
Uh, well, okay, I own a Switch. I have Warframe on the Switch. I'm about to tell you.
Heard. I think it'd be nice to know. I think I'd like to play it on the Switch.
No, you
Probably
don't.
not as hard as this, cause like I've
No,
already invested so
you
much time.
no, no, no. Warframe on Switch, no. It's the same thing. Okay, so Warframe on Switch is the same. The controls, the side button controllers, um, no, they were not made. You have to like reconfigure your controls if you want the same feeling as the PS4 or Xbox, because the camera button is right under your thumb where the jumping in button like B, you jump with B, but you have to aim with the camera with the not the freaking analog underneath the the square circle triangle button. The imagine your right analog stick directly under the X circle triangle and square button.
See, and what you're saying to me right now, I'm hearing, but I'm thinking like, fuck all that noise.
Bruh, it because you can't see. If you go left, you have to turn the camera, correct?
Correct.
So you turn in the camera to go left and something shoots at you and you need to jump. So you have to then take that same thumb off the camera button and press B to jump. But you didn't finish panning the camera. Starting to see the problem?
Yep.
Also, the bumpers at the top are too small because they have it set up with left and right triggers on the top, but the aim button is so thin that you always hit both of the trigger buttons when you start getting into the game, and there's not enough space. So, as far as the portability, it's awesome. I've used. Hmm.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity
Uh,
to extract will appear soon.
Maybe after, maybe after this one.
Heard.
yeah, it's awesome as far as the
This,
portability. I've done played Warframe with my freaking phone hotspot on my Switch at the lake, and that was cool. But it kind of sucked with the way that shit goes. So I then bought a controller so that I can have the analog sticks more the way I like, but it's still on Switch. It's set up more like an Xbox controller than it is a PS4 controller. But it's still better than having the
Dude, I
analog
still
stick
have
with
it.
my thumb getting in the way.
I'll say that.
But that takes away from the portable aspect of the game, you know. So it's got its ups and downs. Okay, they have the Esteem pack.
What color is it?
And with the Esteem pack, the Nintendo Switch exclusive skin, it's like a red and greenish looking thing. It's like a mix between the obsidian colors and the green, but it's a little more green than that blue of the obsidian, and it's got red. I can take a picture of it with my phone and send it to you if you want.
Heard. What kind of build are you going for on that? Jesus.
That's not me.
What the fuck is running? Was that your sync, bro? Broheim. Jiminy Crickets, it's loud. That. I don't know, somebody's at like a kitchen table, I know that much. Or a counter, I believe. I could be mistaken. It could be a coffee table. You brought Cora, right? Either way, you got the rope, right? The entangle. Yeah. Okay, so give me 12 seconds, and I want you to do a snare. Just some enemies in the middle. What's the range like on that thing? There's a buff. It'll even your whip will actually be stronger too for the next 32 seconds. So somebody needs to pick that subject. Heard. What would you like to talk about involving science? Like, what made you pick science out of those other two categories? Hard. Favorite thing to learn about?
Okay, so my oatmeal got canceled because I don't like the flavor of it. Sucks.
Heard.
So I'm I'm going with chicken fajitas now. Warming up the oven. Can I get an invite? Or you
Give
guys
me
busy?
one. We are right. We can back out right at the end of this wave.
Okay. That'll give me a
We're
chance to
almost
look
done
in this
too.
closet. Don't. It doesn't matter. I'm just taking up space. Ooh, corn. Okay. So, what level is your Cora now? Hmm. Cool. Great. That means I don't have to do shit. Awesome. Gotcha.
Extraction is ready. Unless no more available.
Biggity bounce.
We're
Bro,
done.
I take freeloading to a whole new extreme.
Time to evacuate.
That's, yeah.
Well, see, that's one build for her. There are multitudes of builds for her. Like, I like the ensnare build, but that's just like another Nidus. So, I mean, well, that's my own personal opinion about the ensnare is just a copy of Nidus's uh, snot ball. Oh, dude.
Oh,
So
Nidus shit
ensnare can
can
grab
snatch up.
fucking like tons of enemies. Anybody in the vicinity, in the radius. So you could pretty much.
Yo,
The
I
system
mean, but
is clogged.
is this your first time playing with her?
Active invasions.
That's
I don't understand how your question of did I accept? Yeah, when you No, I mean your question about the strangle dome.
No, the
When
ensnare, the strangle dome can only hold so much.
yeah. Oh, you talking about the okay. See, I am not fully sober is the word. So it takes me a few seconds.
I
Oh
feel that
hell
on a
yeah.
biological level. I said biological. Wait,
Okay, so yeah, that other ability. I don't like that one.
do what?
I don't like the ensnare.
See,
Yeah.
not like ensnare. I even have a build for it set up.
Well, the it is what it for me what it is, it's like since it has a limit, it's not useful it, for it's like build it's like to me that's more of a stealth build for her. You know, you like if you trying to do a mission where you don't set off for alarm or something and you come into a room and you got the animal instinct so you know there's 6 enemies around the next corner and your ensnare holds a max of 8. You can ensnare all the enemies, kill them quietly, and go on your merry way. Right?
Yeah.
That's what that build is to me. It's more of a stealth build. It's a smart, stealthy build.
I like
As
ensnare
myself, I am.
because ensnare covers a decent area, but it also allows you to use your weapons, so you'll have to use your weapons actually, and that allows you to get more XP towards your weapons than at a slower rate. Using the Strangle Dome is nice, but it's not good for leveling up because of the fact that not a lot of
Now, I
XP
thought the
is going at
strength.
your weapons. Now, if you level up just like when you take the gun, like let's say you take three guns.
Hold on, Greggy. Now, I thought the whole Strangledome build, myself included, me personally, and a lot of people I talked to, the Strangledome build was not even for XP from the
Yeah,
start. It was a farming build. So you wasn't looking to get XP by using it from the dump. That's how I interpreted that.
yeah, you weren't. You just throw up the dome and then shoot all the shit in them.
Right, and you let the resource boosters and shit do the rest. Now
Yep.
that's how I looked at it. So if you were going out for freaking affinity, why would you even use that kind of build from the jump? That's counterproductive.
Well, I mean, generally, like, I don't give a fuck about like, I use Mesa's fucking shit. And I know I could level up faster if I don't use her abilities, and that's why I wanted to finish leveling up my Rhino, because my Rhino was at a shit stage where I was missing one of the mods. And I really want to have negative range and a
Mm.
lot more duration. Because I actually end up with 94% damage boost and, uh, I don't know what for duration.
Mm. To each his own. I mainly focus on blowing shit up.
Me too. And you know what? I've been going in these missions for the past like 5 missions with no mods. I don't think. Yeah, no mods in this fucking thing.
Mm.
Yeah, now I'm putting mods in. Now we're gonna see what really happens. And I just let Heard.
That's okay.
I'm running Ember, so
I do not like the new thing on Ember. Me no like.
What? Cause it drains your shit.
No, I don't like the whole fireball from nowhere shit. Leave that shit in Final Fantasy.
Dude, I think it's actually pretty sick. And you know what?
It looks
People are
cool when
camping
you're
even
on.
harder and not even moving around, and nobody's complaining
Yo,
about it, but everybody complained about the World on Fire one. That's not fair. They shouldn't be able to do that.
I
I can
I
get
like
more
the world
kills
on
than a
fire.
Saren. With my Ember,
I
like,
like
come at me.
the World on Fire version because to me it had more realism. You know, her generating fire to erupt from the ground. I'm down with that. But I mean, even in space, they have to have fuel and shit, so she could be using that as a source to erupt fire from the ground. You see what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. But I'm standing in the middle of an underground freaking planet, and boom, fireball.
The enemy has
I don't
conquered
like
your
that.
zone. You must defend our
But
growth.
it does look cool when you're on a planet and fireballs falling from the sky and shit.
Crude and dangerous, just like the Grenier.
The thing I like about it is that it's just really fucking convenient, honestly. Um, it's not that um,
For the Tenno.
I think it's better than the original. In fact, I do way more damage than I had to after the rework, and then this final rework, I do way too much damage. But the weird thing about it is a lot of people were like, "Oh, you got to use this build," and I'm like, "Nah."
Me personally, like, I always tell people this is what I do. You do what you do. Oh, well, I want to use your build. Go ahead. Like, it won't work for you. I learned that early on. You can't use someone else's shit on this game. It's very play. Right. It's really player specific. Mm. No. Right. Right. Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
out the game and you can't just fucking put 5 prime mods into a fucking weapon. And a lot of people are like, well, why can't I do that? Well, and they're not willing to listen to you.
Like I just like for me, like when I get a new Warframe, I do the same particular thing. I take the basic mods for duration, strength, um, all of it, efficiency, range, all of it, and that's the only mods I put on my Warframe because I want to see how they affect the different powers. Like which one increases the duration. Right. Yeah. Now I start by raising to the max and then taking away because I know that in the efficiency mod itself won't affect any of the other three.
Dude, throw
Right?
pure cage in the middle.
Except it only affects everything the same way. It only affects how much of it you use or how much of it per second. That's the only thing. Well, I guess it does, huh?
Um, yo, look there. Fuck.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Let me see.
but what what do you get? Like you hit it with 30, and that I mean that's not bad. That's your initial drain. What you really want is to have that at about 30. I mean you can put more, but put it at 30 and put the rest into duration. And by doing that, the battery effect, which is how much it takes away
Uh-huh.
per second, you can get that down real low.
Uh,
And then you basically have can be in it forever.
and then right, and then you add the shoot not what's the name of that augment mod
I actually
for her
forgot.
fourth ability.
Fuck, what is it called?
Like if I had my Mesa, I
Oh,
would
Mesa's Waltz.
yes, I would be walking around with her in my with the fourth ability, just shooting all this shit.
And
Yeah,
what? Yeah, that's the only way I've been using.
um,
I might.
I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't think I do. If I do, I'd have to look. But yeah, I be walking. I just be walk. I don't even play her no more because of that shit. Like people get mad, bro. It's like you suck. You're just spamming your fourth. It's like I'm not spamming it. I only hit it one time.
I'm just
How
holding
am I
down on it.
spamming it? I'm I only, then you walk around, you're constantly getting energy from the enemies and shit, and it's a horrible, horrible deal.
See, and you know, every game's got those abilities. The battery ability, some ability that only lasts for a certain set duration.
But see, the thing about that, and that's why I don't like doing broadcasts to a certain degree. Uh, they will listen to this shit, and then they'll nerf the fuck out of it.
Well,
I don't think that's right.
I mean,
I don't know, man. You never know.
I doubt it.
Extraction is ready. Unless you
That was an accidental button press. But yeah, you see that picture, you see my glyph. I used to, man, I love Mesa.
Okay.
That was my, it's my baby.
you will be rewarded for your bravery.
I had to put her up on the shelf because she just was,
So as soon as they post the new stats for Nidus, I'm gonna do a secondary rework. Actually, like this is the 20th rework. Um, I'm gonna do that on Nidus, regular Nidus. So when actual Nidus comes out, I already like it's only gonna be like one or two formulas. Oh yeah, you got a bunch of formulas in my Nidus.
what's that red thing right there?
It's a cat that likes to die.
Maximus! Oh, no.
Your cat goes, no.
Hey Kyo,
Dude, what was
Huh?
it,
this has gotta be by far one of my favorite shotguns.
Which one?
The
cat?
Convectrix. Like I literally run around aiming this gun the whole entire time. I'm right behind you.
Is that the one that shoots like the arc?
You should see it on your screen.
Ah, yeah, yeah, I've seen that.
And right now, how I have it set up, I got a shit ton of ammo, but it only uses ammo while I'm hitting a target.
Oh, wow. That's
So
kind of cool.
I walk around with it aiming the whole entire time, and it's like, is it a Protor beam on the Protor cannon on Archwing? What's the one with the just laser beam. Either way, it's really fun. And then I fucking do. I'm going in the middle. I'm gonna do a roar. So if you want extra damage, that's the place to be.
Yeah.
So how long it is? 6 seconds. Whole body.
A lot of time.
At that rate, I would change the whole entire build around just for the level. I'd make it a tiny cage that is like completely overpowered. Like get close to this, run with a Loki, and they'll all be forced to run at it. And as soon as they get close to it, they're dead. And if you use a and and if you use I'm in the middle again, you're gonna want to throw up a cage here in a second. Now throw up a cage. I'll put some power on the floor.
Oh shit.
What the fuck? Okay, so oh, is there too much shit in it already? Damn. I think I glitched this some bitch out at 97.
This is turning into a freaking grindhouse.
Oh, hell yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I know grind hard conversation starter. This impeachment.
The impeachment, nah, nobody cares about that. That's like a Twitter topic.
It doesn't really matter. What are your thoughts on it?
Eh, that's the thing. Like things like that, particularly, I don't. You can scream as loud as you want, but if you're not in a position to make a change, shut the fuck up, in my opinion. And I do believe in taking my own advice.
Or
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now?
after this one, they both should be
Another
maxed out.
opportunity to
Well, that's
discover
already
who
maxed
appears
out,
to
so the Warframe should be maxed out.
I
For
guarantee
the
you my shit's messed up.
Heard. I appreciate this then.
I will say this: I've been working on my music, Gregory. What do you think?
Actually, give me. You know what? I have armor on. It doesn't even matter. I'm gonna give you a buff though.
You gonna give me a what now?
You were too far away. I'm looking at something real quick. I gotta change my
Alright.
options because in my in-game options, I have it set so that I don't hear any Octavias.
Maximus, no. I'm coming. I'm coming, little buddy. Oh no. Keo, the pet doctor, is here.
I can't remember.
Shit.
I can't remember where the Octavius ship's at.
What do you mean?
How do you?
Like a song?
Yeah, like, cause I obviously don't have it on.
Okay, you have to put it in like when you know, with the little brackets.
Well, no, but I can't hear any of your music.
I don't think you can do that in a mission. Maybe that's what it is.
Heard.
Ooh, got a Gorgon blueprint. Hell yeah. Maximus. Hey, can you name Chorus Cat? Like, give it a personal name?
Nope.
Oh, you need to get
It
on that shit.
it is Venari. That is his personal name. And you know what? I really don't give a fuck. I just wanted modular twins and we're about to have it, so I really don't care.
Thank you. Give me time to set this shit up.
I was waiting for that to come.
I'll have to start killing them faster, and then I won't feel uncomfortable.
Whoa. Come by me. Come stand by me.
Like, dude, my Corvette is under 1,000. What the fuck?
Come to 3 real
Maximus,
quick.
no! Waypoint?
There you go. Some extra damage.
Next time somebody goes down, I'm gonna do the handshake emote over their body.
Fuck you. Dude, if you could do it back, that'd be so dope.
Right? Oh
Eh,
shit, I'm
eh,
about to go down. I better stop talking that shit.
If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna teabag you. I'm not even playing.
And see, that's the one thing about Octavia I don't like. And I think that's why people feel she's annoying. Uh, is that you have to constantly keep the damn music going in order to get the most out of her. That kind of sucks. Oh, I know. Answer me. Do y'all have your settings off where you can not have to hear the Mandalorian shit play?
I think I have those off too.
Huh?
I think I have other people's sounds turned off.
I
But
used to keep mine
but then again,
off.
I haven't heard game volume all day.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I turned it down for music purposes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Meteors dropped on my head.
And dropped your egg.
You dropped meteors on my head.
Huh. That's funny.
I guess there's like two cats.
And I go down. What the fuck?
Oh, they shoot out part. Where are you? Like I see. Oh, there you go. When you kill the Noxus,
Excuse me.
they is secrete like poison. It's pretty potent too.
Oh.
And that is why I like him. It's really good to get that and the IX.
It's an old school. I love having radiation on my freaking melee weapons. And you be whooping that ass, and all of a sudden they just go up in a puff of smoke.
secure. Let's go home.
Nice. Well, I achieved somewhat of a goal.
Mm-hmm.
I got the least damage. It's an armor build.
Ah.
But now it's a fuck you and duration and armor build. Which, might I add, that's actually pretty decent.
Hmm. Oh shit, I gotta put my fajitas in there. Oh, I like to move it, move it.
Oh, there we are. It's exactly what I wanted. 75.3 seconds on my roar at a 97% damage increase. Problem with that is it's to an 8.5 meter range. And the bad thing about it is it costs 75. Oh shit. Fuck you too. Good night, sir.
Oh,
Alright,
Said
later.
cosmic background
Um,
radiation is a riot.
there's my screen. Does anybody have any objections to running anything where that I can do a lot of damage to somebody?
Eh.
Cause I'm gonna be real, I'm taking this arcane strike off. I don't need it. I don't even want it on. What I really want to put on, I thought I had 2 of those.
I mean, I got stuff that I want to level up, but it's not important to me at all.
Hey,
So I'd rather like use the stuff that like I really like right now.
I don't care.
So I keep trying new stuff, and I'm like, I like what I had better.
You don't want to increase your mastery, right?
I do. That's why I do it.
Yeah. You didn't like the haiku?
Huh?
The haiku.
Oh no, I like those. I just
Uh,
I mostly use melee.
well, that's actually a stupid arcane. I'm not gonna pick up any health. That arcane would be better for Necros.
Probably.
And then the other one for Necros was if you pick up energy, the allies get it.
Yeah. Damn it.
You know what?
Who was that who asked about? Was that you, Hyena, asked about Mesa Prime or Mesa?
Are you talking to Eat Your Face?
He was the one that asked about Mesa Prime, Mesa
Oh yeah,
Prime.
he made a direct exit without any hesitation, sir.
Oh, wow. I
Stage
didn't
left
forget.
with the fucking quickness.
It took me a second to remember, but I did remember. My bad.
I was like, oh, what the fuck?
I'm like, oh, okay, alright, bye, I guess. What we're gonna use here is we're gonna use Rattle Slap Love Tap. We're gonna take off the Convectrix because I really don't need it, and nor do I care about any of my primaries because they're already all leveled up that I have. I need more.
And well, oh well. I didn't have it anyway.
More.
And a melee.
Let me see. New local maybe. Oh. Hmm.
Excellent
Alright,
armaments.
let's go.
Please return cover
Where we going?
safe and sound.
To Hydron Homeboy has some shit to level up, I guess. And if you have anything, take it. Because what I'm doing, I don't need it no more.
Ah, it's the Red Veil and Associates that you get it from.
Mrs. Waltz?
Yeah.
I don't remember where. So it's Mesa's, it's Red Veil and Steel Meridian?
The who?
Steel Meridian.
Uh,
Their associate.
yeah.
Heard. I can get him one tomorrow. I'm not really worried about that right now.
What?
He got off already, so that's his loss.
Yeah.
You get it?
Not much,
That
doing a
means
stream, you're
pros not
involved.
far behind.
It's Hobbits Bazaar with old Greg. Yeah. Nothing's off limits. It's stated that it's mature audience. Heard.
Yeah, you got to match if you're gonna do it. Take that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, he said bud roaches, not buds, bud roaches.
Well, that's where you really get messed up at, though, if you think about it. because that shit's all
I don't like
resonated and everything,
I
and
don't like the taste. I mean, they reminds that when you get too many of them together, it reminds me of like a Marlboro cigarette. Mm.
Our position has been compromised.
Hmm.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
And how long is that gonna be? I mean, I will fill my bowl up and head out, and I will puff with you in a virtual smoke shack. Oh yeah. Well, I'm in a mission right now, bro. So, okay, I should probably do the same thing, but I'm a lazy piece of shit.
well, I raised you getting it ready, and a bowl that is completely full of a resin and some flour.
Hey, hey, Wicked, that's a big ass sword. Are you compensating for something?
Yes, the small tits.
That's awesome. That's a great. I love that.
What's up with that big ass scythe hammer?
Hey, I pointed out his flaws so no one would look at mine. So back up off
Hey,
me
dude,
now.
look at mine.
Oh, what does that
Oh,
mean?
oh, what? That that's racist as hell. Like,
Oh,
you should
no,
probably
I've
watch that. We
always
do not
wondered that.
tolerate racism in any form on this
That's not
channel.
racism, bruh. This is actually a really good topic.
I was actually trying to be funny.
Hmm. No, um, the cultural and social differences.
Alright, I need you all to stand exactly where I'm standing.
Cause see, I actually like I tell people all the time, bruh. If I was gonna cause it's like this. If you met my wife, you heard her talk. There's no from the way she is a white woman.
Right where I'm standing. Good, good.
Okay, like I didn't go and marry a black chick with a white body. I refuse to do that. I think that is just the tackiest, most cliche bullshit. There you go. But she 100% white. She ain't eating no hot sauce. She don't talk ghetto. She not ratchet looking. She not wearing tight hoochie mama shit. Nah, ain't none of that. I would have I would have married a black chick if I wanted that. Mm-mm. Now, on the other hand, there are drawbacks, and this is just being real. She's not as party hardy as a black chick would be. Like, she's like them people we can go in a bar and she's perfectly fine sitting at the bar with a beer and chilling. Fuck that. I ain't do that shit at home. You know? You got all dressed up and shit just to sit here? Nope. And I don't even drink. I don't need alcohol to have a good time.
Me either.
You know, I do need weed, but that's I think it's a medical issue.
I
It's coming.
imagine
It's
there
coming
is a
soon.
bar.
I'm sure there's one in Colorado
There is.
Or
or
Washington.
California.
or Washington D.C., where recreational is legal.
Or Vegas, for sure.
No, I mean Washington State and Washington D.C., where recreational is legal.
I have a business plan for when they legalize it in Louisiana.
Think about it like this.
Yes, because I'm gonna open a bar. I won't need an alcohol license because I'm not selling alcohol. Okay? There's gonna be, and it's gonna be like a karaoke bar, but instead of karaoke, you're gonna have a room with a big ass TV on the wall and a game system. No, see, that's the beauty of Bluetooth. It doesn't even have to be in a room. It could be in the wall. It could be in the utility room where all of them are located, and then the picture is just sent through wires to each room. But as long as the Bluetooth controllers are within range, correct? So you rent your controller, you have to check it back in before you leave the room, leave the business, you know. But the thing is, I doubt, and of course there will be a lot of good smelling, well cooked, greasy ass fucking stoner food. And that's the whole premise. You come in, you chill out, you get high, and basically do at home what you would do if you were smoking weed, but you don't have to leave. You don't have to get up for that freaking taco. We'll bring it to you. You know, and hey, and that is something that's
The body controller.
you can bring, yeah, and that's something I would like be promoting. You know, like bring your own controller, bro. Plug up the USB card. It's right there. Click, boom. You know, you know how much money that would save me?
Yeah, because you're gonna end up having to buy controllers all the fucking time.
Well, you can't expect that. That's what people came to, you know. That's the only part, like, you would have to get a deposit on the controllers. At least half the price of a new one. So you're looking at $25 to rent, you know, a space inside of here for what, 3 hours?
Oh, brazen. I like it.
And that's not counting the food and things like that you're gonna buy. You know you're gonna get home.
What did you say, K2?
Brazen. I like it.
What's brazen?
The name of the party.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Man, that, you know, there is that though.
I'm kind of happy to be here.
So you know, I am streaming. It's pretty much anything, everything. Playing some Warframes. And you know, talking about the game, talking about random topics, just basically a normal time, and Amazing's Carnage. What's the chat?
That's what I was. Oh, bruh, I have no idea. Can't.
I rewatched Prometheus. That's a clear prequel, bro.
Isn't
Wow,
it? Wasn't it always a prequel?
No, a lot of people still confused about it, but I'm saying it's obvious. After it was stated, that's fucking obvious. That's a prequel.
I remember that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess maybe that was part of the way they promoted it. Stir up a little confusion, and people have to find out for themselves.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, it's canon. It's a prequel.
I'm waiting on the Predator one now.
Oh.
You remember the old ass Alien versus Predator? Like
The original one? The
the
first
one
one?
from a long
Oh, the
mad ass
arcade
time.
shit.
The one with Sanaa Lathan in it.
I believe so.
Wait, okay. Now I remember this. Oh, are you talking about the games or are you talking about the movies?
The movie, the
So you're talking
original
about the
Alien
very
versus.
first AVP.
Yeah, the AVP.
Yeah.
That's the one where Sanaa Lathan was trapped on the planet. They basically found the Predator ship.
No, that's the original one is the one where they were in the Antarctic and they found the proving ground for the
Yeah.
Predators used.
That's what it was. The
Wasn't there one
ground.
in
Right,
like
with the black chick.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
in the
Sanaa Lathan.
late 90s, early to yeah, it
Yeah,
was
that
late
was
90s.
AVP. That
That's
was
when
AVP.
that's when I first fell in love with Sanaya. I suck that scar off your jaw, girl. Come here.
Golly. And yeah, I was like really big into that shit for I don't know why. I really was digging it for a while.
Well, it was
The
an alternate comic book world. Like it was some shit that everybody so in tune to superheroes and this, that, and the
no,
third. It
bruh,
was
I remember when Neo Geo made the first freaking AVP game before the
hmm
movies were even thought of. That comic book
hmm
Captain America type four-player shit
hmm
looked like some G.I. Joe with Predators.
Yeah.
I
Neo
remember
Geo
that,
was the most powerful system out there at one point in time.
right? Especially with the arcade scene.
Yes, sir.
I remember that, and I've been loving it, loving that shit ever since then.
hmm
Um, I don't know. I just
And some of the games are canon as well. Some of them, not all of
yeah, I really don't know shit about the comic books and stuff.
them.
I just know what the games and movies produced.
Now, what I have to do, I didn't know that AVP had like a mini series. I didn't know that. I gotta find it.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I gotta find it. It's a little digital mini series, like webisodes.
Have you tried Go 90?
No, I'll find them though.
Because the Transformers did a webisode called uh what was it called? It was about the Combaticons, not the Combaticons, the motherfuckers who all combine together and make one big giant robot.
hmm
That's what it was about. It went like 3 seasons.
The Constructicons.
All of them, but they had a combiners, the Transformers Combiner Wars, and it was after the Great War, where Rodimus Prime and all of them, you know, after it's a continuation of Transformers from the 90s.
The
Like,
only thing I did not like, and I tried to collect all of the Constructicons. The motherfuckers was just too small, and there was too many of them. I couldn't get them all.
man, I always like the aerial bots.
Reinforcements available.
I did too. Starscream was one of my favorites because he always.
Oh, okay,
Back out.
Yeah, I
Back
loved
out.
it. I loved his voice, the way he screamed and shit as he getting blowed up and shit like that.
Objective is secure. Let's
Oh man,
The voices got me when it came to
Starscream
show.
was a boot licking
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But he all
dog.
but he always had an ulterior motive. It never worked, but he always had an ulterior. He always was trying to.
Okay.
He really hated the Autobots. He really hated them, but he hated Megatron as well, and I liked the double play.
So here's my question. Out of all the Transformers that made it to television, okay? And I'm going back from the 80s all the way up to now.
Soundwave.
Oh, I hadn't asked the question. Which one do you think was their best effort forward?
Soundwave.
Not character, series.
Oh, it's series?
Mm-hmm.
Beast Wars probably. I love that chick. For some reason, I don't know why.
Okay. Did you watch all of it?
Yes.
All of it?
Mm-hmm.
How did it end?
They found another planet or some shit like that, didn't they?
Oh no. Okay, so you need to go back and watch Beast Wars until the end, where they get off of the old prehistoric world and get to go back to Cybertron. Okay?
Yeah. I think I remember something like that.
Afterwards, they had a big old fight in the train, one to the other, and they got separated. When the next time you hear from it, it's been renamed Beast Machines, and they are back on Cybertron.
I didn't like when they did that.
I loved it. I loved it. The only thing I didn't like is they kept the ending the same by martyr of Optimus Prime. I hate that they always kill him at the end. That's bullshit.
Well, his spark dies at almost every story.
But why they have to make him a martyr? My death will lead on to the greater good of the Autobots.
Well, Optimus never dies, truthfully speaking, because the spark can always be replaced.
He always dies.
Yeah, he always died. Huh?
When he comes back, okay, here's the thing. You notice he'll die halfway through. And then they'll show his spark floating somewhere, and he's getting knowledge and wisdom. It's like a meditative journey, a fake death.
Yeah. A journey of enlightenment and shit like that.
Yeah. Now,
Reborn.
the second time he dies, he always leaves with some wise saying of goodness and shit to guide the new leader on, and then he goes into the light.
Yeah.
He's not coming back. That's the end. And it's supposed to be touching. It's like, bro, why the dude always die? And now in the continuation they did on Go 90, Optimus Prime did not die, and neither did Megatron. Basically, it was like, look, Optimus Prime and Megatron are the main reasons. This shit, y'all fighting. We ain't really got beef with none of these motherfuckers. It's these motherfuckers following you, and I'm following him, and you beefing with him, and we all fighting. Fuck that shit.
But I did have favorite side characters. Some of the other characters just stood out to me though. I liked Jazz. Oh man,
Jazz did make it.
Yeah, I know he get killed a lot too. Jazz be the first one to die in all of a lot of shit.
Cause he that loud motherfucker. We gotta go and we gotta go. He be going out like Samuel, bro. Remember that shark movie? We gotta survive and we gotta. Jazz, no! You will be avenged, my fallen brother.
I was crushed when they killed Darius McQuarrie in the movies. I was crushed.
You know it was coming.
And I'm talking about they ripped his ass apart too. They fucked Jazz up. I was like, damn. I'm like, damn, mercy. Eddie Winslow.
Man, he went out in style. Could you see him in the sound room? I got some more for you. I ain't going to.
Nah. Your check is done.
And that's a wrap. So my personal, I think they came up with the culmination, the everything that they could do with Transformers on television when they made Transformers Prime.
I did not watch that one.
You should really, really check that one out.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
It's like a complete retelling of the 80s Transformers.
Cool.
But
I
it's
still got some of the movies and stuff from the 80s, the original movies, but I don't even know if this works.
You know, I wish they would have did more with RC.
RC was awesome.
But you know, it was the 80s and chicks are stupid back then.
Oh.
That's what we were taught, right? Oh no. I have an emergency. I can't find my weed pipe.
That's not an emergency, that's a crisis.
The crisis is when you drop it.
Yeah, no,
yeah, I
no.
agree.
And it's not a silicone.
So, check this out. Speaking, that brings up a memory. I went out and bought 2 pipes.
Yeah.
I called them Big Papa Puffs. They were like old Sherlock Holmes pipes.
With the curve bowl and curve stem and all that good shit. CBS.
No. Oh, check it out. There's something unique about these. It was a matching set. I bought 2. It wasn't a set, but I bought 2. One for me and one for my brother. And they were weed pipes, and they were all glass.
What?
But they were the Sherlock Holmes type pipe, but they were all glass. Okay? But
Is the bowl insulated?
The bowl was insulated, and it had the glass reservoir where you can see when the smoke builds up in it, so you can pretty much gauge how much of a hit you want, like the thickness of the smoke, the harder the hit. You know?
Yeah.
So you could see it. They were nice. I paid $40 a piece for these motherfuckers.
Look at it ball in there. Goddamn, my eat off fine china and I smoke out of there too. Fuck with me.
Man, so anyway, I took it to my brother and I was like, bruh, check this shit out. I got matching pipes. We was real cool at this time and we used to sit and play Madden. I'm like, bruh, I had a dream. This is something I want to do. We gonna stuff these bitches. Both of them held 3 grams of weed each.
Damn.
That's how deep
Y'all
the
see how that
reservoir.
man be balling? That man be
Right.
balling.
And I'm like, bruh, we gonna sit here, play Madden, and puff on these motherfuckers like rich folks and ball in this bitch. And he like, oh shit, that's what's up. I say, I'm gonna go get the shit. I'll be right back. Went got it. I came right back. When I got there, he was sitting on the porch with his head down. I couldn't because the dude John is that motherfucker where you expect him to do shit like that. You expect it. You ever had that friend where it's like, if the first time it happened, you bust him in the head. The second time it happened, it's like, man, look, you just stay the fuck away from me. You're clumsy, idiot, motherfucker. You know, you just bad news. And then for some reason they always there until you just there. And when the shit happen and he do that dumb shit he do, or he say that dumb ass shit he say, it's just like, that's just John. So I couldn't even I'm just like, you not touching mine, motherfucker. You stay your goof ass away from my shit. That was
Go on now, Calamity John.
Yeah, you don't have with that bullshit.
And I mean, go on.
I dropped mine about 4 months later.
Damn.
Now that was when, like old boys say, casualty. Oh man, I went to my knees. Hell!
I'd have been mad at the Flo then. I'd been like, hey Flo,
Bruh,
you owe me $80.
bruh, I'm talking about that motherfucker failed, and when it went boom, I was like, ah! And I was like, fuck. My old lady say, what's going on? My little girl ran and she said, Papa dropped his pipe. Yeah. My old lady was like, oh, did you break it? Hell yeah, I fucking broke it.
Carry on.
You know, it's like, okay. You got the glass up, right? Man, yeah, I'm gonna get the fucking glass up, man. Fuck, man. Got it up and shit. I'll be back. Where you going? You know
The
damn well where
situation
I'm
is
going.
funny. Breaking of the paraphernalia is not, but the situation is funny.
You know damn well where I'm going and shit. I'll be back. Bring me a freaking tea. You got that? All right.
Damn.
You gonna get me another one too. I went and bought me one of them electric grinders and a twisty then. The twisty one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got that shit. Fuck it.
Yeah, my cousin got one that you just put in the cap and shit work like a fucking food processor. You put it in the cap,
bruh.
take the cap out and pull the shit out.
Yeah.
Right in the blunt.
Oh, did you see the? Yeah, that's the one I had got. You when you grind it up, it fit into the cigar, and you can just basically you don't even have to bust it open. Just tap that bit. What?
Tap right into the blunt.
Yeah, that's the one I had got. It's crazy.
I
We
was
got
like,
some good. We got like a smoke shop on every corner down here. It seems like.
I was just watching some shit. They like the goddamn tip of that boot ain't gonna be there too much longer.
Yeah, it's gone.
They like within 10 years we might have an underwater city in America.
Atlantis.
Yeah.
Oh, correction. I have to make a correction from last night. It is not $1,000 chicken. It's $1,000 chicken wings. Chicken wings.
They must be
24
THC.
karat gold.
Yeah, I know about those.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's what the thing I said. They remember I said you was like, yeah, $1,000 chicken. I'm like, what they fuck they feed it, gold?
Yeah, they are covered in 24 karat gold.
Gold flake, yeah, I know about those. And they got some that's actually THC infused too. That's expensive. They kind of expensive.
I haven't looked those up.
Man, what's the lady name? I'll send you the information. She out of New York. What's going on, Kitty?
Oh, hey, Kitty. Bruh, this is not a good. I feel myself moving closer and closer to sobriety, and that is not a good thing.
What's going on? Hello.
Okay, I need to calm down and think.
You sound excited about that. Well, give us an interesting story for the stream. Oh wow! Well, tell yourself an interesting story.